Hi everyone. Today we will be discussing about hostel module in Fedina. It's a hostel module that you can find from administration, and this hostel module can be accessed by an administrator or a hostel privileged employee. So I am logged in as administrator. That is why I got this privilege for accessing hostel module. So you can see in the hostel modules we can create hostels room and we can allocate the room. We can we can create the fee collection. We can collect the fees. We can see the fee defaulters in the institution. Otherwise, we can collect the amount per students like that. So before creating the hostels and rooms, if you want to add any additional details for hostels, you can manage the hostel additional details from here. So let me explain by using an example. So you can see this location I am created as a new additional details. So I am listed this as mandatory. It means while adding the hostel, I have to give the location for that hostel. So in this way, if you want to add any additional details for a room, you can manage those additional details here. And you can give a name and you can specify whether it is optional or mandatory. And you can select the input method and you can create that. So if you creating any room additional details, while creating the rooms, these details will be presented and we have to give the details value. Okay, so let me create a new hostel. So these all are the available hostels for this institution. So you can create a new hostel by clicking this add hostel. So we can give a new hostel name and I can give that type like it is for gents or ladies or common. I can specify. So let me do one thing. I am creating this hostel only for gents. So I'm making this type as gents. And if I have any other information regarding that hostel, I can specify here. And it is an optional field. If I don't have any such information, I can skip that. And I can give the location because the location I am created in the additional details, and this is, you can see it is highlighted in red because we have to give the location, because at the time of creating the additional field we are making the location as mandatory field have to give for creating the hostel. So you can just save and the hostel has been successfully created. This one is the hostel that we are created, and you can see an option like view. So it means as of now, no room is added under this hostel. Only you can see the BH1 is a hostel name, the type, the total number of rooms, location that you can see. So if you want to add any wardens to that hostel, you can see an option like manage wardens. So as of now, no warden is presented in that hostel. So you can you can add a new warden. For that, you can select one department and you can assign with one employees. So you can see for this BH1 hostel, one employee has been assigned as a warden. Okay, so in this way you can add wardens in each hostel. So next we can create rooms under hostel. So if you click this room, you have to specify the hostel first. So I can select BH1, that is a hostel we created recently. So under this hostel, we can add as many rooms that we want. So that we can select the hostel name and you can give a room number. If I give 100, then you can see the number of rooms. If I giving 10, then the total 10 rooms will be there, and the room number will starting from 100. So it will be 100, 101, 2, 3 like that. And also we can give how many students will be there in a room. So let me give 3 and I can give like the rent for each students 1500 and I can save that. So the hostel has been created and the room also has been created. Next we can assign the student with the rooms. So before that, if you want to collect the fees from the student, you can create a new fee collection from here. So in Fedina, we are providing two types of fee collection in hostel. First one is batch-wise fee collection and the second one is user-wise fee collection. So we can start with the batch-wise fee collection. So here we can give a name, that is a fee collection name. This is a hostel name. fee collection that we can give. And we can give the starting date and due date for that fee collection. Okay. And in the same way, we can assign those fee collection to batch. So you can see these all are the active batches in that instance. So let me select all batch and I can create that. So the fee collection has been created. Okay. So we can go to hostel again. The same way, if you want to create that fee collection for a specific user, you can click this user based fee collection option, and here you can select two options. It is, you can see either you can choose from the existing fee collection, otherwise you can create a new fee collection. So let me select like from the existing fee collection so that I can select a batch and I can select the fee collection and I can search the student and I can create. Otherwise, I can create a new fee collection, like as similar to the batch, we have to give the collection name. Then we can give the date, like start date and end date. Then we can search the student and we can create. So in this way, we can create a fee collection for specific students or the employees. So if you want to see the fee collection for that batches or users, you can click here and you can select the batch first. Let me select one batch. So you can see under this batch, we have four types of fee collection. So this is a fee collection that we created, that is BH1 fee collection. So if you want to extend the due date, you can change the due date like this and you can update that. Update in this fee collection date. So this is all about the fee collection. So after creating the fee, we can collect that amount from the student so that we can select one batch and I can select the fee collection. So this is the fee collection that we created, that is BH1 fee collection. One student is there, that is Triveni. So we can collect the amount from the student. If you want to add any note for the payment, like pay that fees. So you can see the status as fees paid and you can print the receipt by clicking this. And one more thing, if you are done any mistake, like this student is not paid, but at the time of collecting amount we did any mistake. So at that time you can revert the transaction like this. You can see an option here and you can revert the transaction. It means the status is not yet paid. Like, so in this way you can pay the amount and you can revert the transaction. So after collecting the amount, we can assign those students with the rooms. Either you can give a name. So let me give one name and you can see all the student is present like this. And you can, so you can see this is the student name and you can select one hostel. These all are the hostel available in this school, that is Little Flower High School. So we can select BH1. So that is the hostel that we created. So we can allocate that student with a room. We can select the hostel here and you can see for this room, the availability has been reduced by 1. So you can see the total students per room is 3 and we assigned one student with this room recently. So in this way, you can assign the student with the rooms. Okay. In the same way, if any of the student have any hostel fee due amount, the administrator or the employee, the privileged employee can see the details in this hostel fee defaulters, so that they can select the batch and they have to select the fee collection, so that you can see for this student, the student is not yet paid that amount, so that we can collect a fine and after that we can collect the amount from the student. So in this way you can see all the fee defaulters list for hostel fee from here, that is hostel fee defaulters. So as similar to batch, we are also having an option to pay student hostel fee like per student. So you can search the student and you can select one student from that and you can collect the amount. Before that you have to give the fee collection. So this is a fee collection that we created. Then we can collect the fee amount. So in this way we can collect the fee for the single student. So that is all about the fee collection and fee, the scheduling fee collection and the fee collection from the students. So after collecting the fees and assigning rooms, we can generate the report for hostel. So you can see these all are the hostel available and you can see the status like total rooms presented, available rooms, occupied rooms and the warden that we assigned and all those things you can see. And if you want to get it as a report CSV format, you can export it as a CSV format. This is all about the hostel module in Fedina.